Alright guys, we are doing the Tifa Silver Crown battle, level 4. This one's pretty tricky. It gives you her 150 amp and the 8 times true dual wield cap. This is the party. The boss has high dark resist. We're not using Sephiroth, and I'm relying on a little bit of RNG, so this is taking a try or two. The boss is very RNG in what he does per turn. So we're going to start off in using Rage Beast Roar on Biggs and Wedge to get rid of their auto cover. We're going to start in the shift to go to the base on Cloud to do his LB, to do Greatsword in Peril. Start in the base, go to the shift with Tifa, and use her shifted LB. Yeah, let's do the shifted LB of Tifa. And notice how they changed the frames. It's no longer a weird frame. It's now a nice 2-hit cap, which is great. Let's break and do some LB fill with Jesse, and we will cover an LB fill with Barret. Alright, so there's RNG what the boss does this turn. Sometimes the boss will magic, other times he won't. That time he didn't do any magic, which is wonderful. We're going to use Biggs and Wedge to entrust to Barret and do big mitigation in his LB. That's Reaper mitigation and all that. We're going to use Jesse, or Tifa, to Magnus. We're going to use Cloud to shift and get his setup going. And we're going to LB with Jesse. Okay, again, more RNG this turn. The boss will do either fixed or magic or whatever. Oh, we gutsed. I hate you, boss. I hate you so much. I didn't want to guts that turn. Oh, I didn't want to guts that turn. Alright. Okay, we'll just Lakshmi here. It's fine. Let's do some bursting. Alright, so we're going to send Cloud, then Tifa, then Biggs and Wedge, and... Oh, that was a real bad burst. Oh, that was a real bad burst. That was very low. Alright, well, we'll deal with it. Let's go ahead and triple LB fill right here. And... oh my god. Alright, we're going to use Omni Cover this turn, and... you've got to be joking me. Let's LB fill and mana refill. Stupid Barret. And then Omni Cover this turn. Okay. Let's get our bursting again. Yep. Alright. And we should get this here. I think we'll get this right here. Or not. Let's entrust Cloud. Let's LB. Let's LB. Let's go to the base form with Tifa. And they gave Cloud and Tifa, I'm sorry, they gave Sephiroth and Tifa more chain families. So we have Bolting Strike on them now. So we're going to do this. Got it. Okay. What a pain in the... oh, what's irritating fight. Not having Zack with his leader skill makes this a enormous headache. My god. Okay, Tifa now has her 150 amp and the 8 times true dual wield cap. Alright. Yeah, so with that, she will do pretty good. Yeah, really. There's the damage breakdown. I'll show you the gear and all in a second. But what a headache. So that gave us the 150 amp and the true dual wield cap. Alright. Yes. Wow. That was more of a headache than it should have been. And we still have the Sephiroth fight to do too. And that one is also quite annoying. We're going to deal with it. Let me go ahead and enhance Tifa with her last crown skill. Now that we have her final silver crown. They added a confirmation with silver crowns now, which is super awesome. That way you don't accidentally use golds. There it is. Okay, so here is the party that we used. So Neo Barrett is passive provoke evasion. I don't think resist really matters, honestly. It's fine. A lot of LB fill, a lot of mana reduction. Not enough mana reduction because the dummy ran out of mana. But there it is. He is for Omni covering mitigation. His LB does Reaper mitigation, which is a big deal on this boss. 70% general, etc. And he is a support. Jessie is our primary breaker. A lot of LB fill. And then there it is. And she's just the breaker. In the base form, Tifa is using a fire weapon, Obsidian Bracer, Titus STMR, a lot of Esper fill, so we can get a Lakshmi just in case. Shift form is using True Dual Wield. She does now have the 400% True Dual Wield cap, as well as now that after we did the mission, she has the 8 times Dual Wield cap, which is really good. I'm definitely going to be using her on the Sephiroth fight. Anyway, she's True Dual Wielding. The boss is a Spirit Undead, so maxed Reaper, maxed Spirit, Cogs card. There's the setup. Status immunity as well for that fight, and she did pretty decent damage even before getting her big amp and her True Dual Wield cap. Biggs and Wedge are using a source of guts. By the way, we had guts on Jessie as well, so they can guts the magic boss when the boss is irritating. Biggs and Wedge, a source of Dispel to get rid of their auto cover, quad attacking multi-element, as well as guts. They have guts naturally, but we want lots of guts. And there we go. Cloud in the base form using Paintbrush, Call of the Wild, as well as some LB fill. Start him in the shift, go him to the base, and then use his base form LB. Shift form is 10,000 attack power, LB damage versus, he's only EX2 by the way, LB damage versus Reaper and Undead. He's maxed on both, and there was the clear. And Tifa's the leader. For some reason, Premium Cloud doesn't deserve a leader skill, but Tifa got a leader skill, so make sure Tifa is your leader for some extra 100% attack and magic on your team. If you have Zack, obviously his leader skill is way better. Okay, there it is. Now it is time to figure out the Sephiroth clear, and the Sephiroth clear is going to be... He uses Dispel like every turn. It's completely obnoxious. It's so obnoxious. We'll deal with it. I'll figure it out after I get some food. See you in a bit.